Canada-US border crossings are going to be a lot busier next week when big changes from Ottawa take effect. Starting at midnight on Tuesday, Canadians will no longer have to produce a costly PCR test upon their return home if they spent less than 3 days out of the country. Corey Nordstrom spoke with Pigeon River border officials today to find out what Canadians should know before they venture south.
We're definitely anticipating that it's going to be busier than it has been here for sure.
Traffic crossing into Canada recently at Pigeon River has mostly been for commercial purposes, but as of Tuesday, that will all change. Canadians can now make short trips to America without needing a PCR test to re-enter the country. Local officials with Canada Border Services say it will likely take at least twice as long to be cleared at the window after the changes.
Be prepared for that process to take longer because there is a lot more involved due to all of the health screening that we're doing.
Fisher wants travelers to be well prepared before they pull up to cross the border. Downloading and uploading information to the ArriveCAN app is still a necessity. Having separate proof of vaccine on your phone or physically is also required, in addition to the standard personal information.
It's a requirement. So if you show up and you haven't submitted your information into ArriveCAN, you can be put into quarantine for 14 days. If you're put into quarantine at the border, you're legally obligated to carry that quarantine out.
Another thing to remember before traveling south is the high rates of COVID-19 in Minnesota. The land of 10,000 lakes is third in average weekly case counts among North American states and provinces. Thunder Bay District Medical Officer of Health, Dr. Janet DeMille, offers some advice for those who plan on visiting Minnesota.
Ideally, don't hang out with any people who are sick, who have symptoms, because you could be exposed and could get infected as a result of that. Wear a mask, maintain 2 meters distance, be outside as much as you can. I know it gets a little cold, but certainly be in well-ventilated spaces if you're going inside.
And be warned. Travelers who stay even a minute longer than the 72-hour period will have to spend the money on a PCR test proving they didn't contract the virus or quarantine for 2 weeks after returning home. Corey Nordstrom, TBT News.